This is Teachable Moments with April podcast, and you guessed it, I'm your host, April. If you're a returning listener and a part of the Teachable Moments with April podcast family, welcome back. For those of you who are checking me out for the first time, well, hello and welcome. To everyone listening, look for the teachable moments that are all around you. Enjoy. Good afternoon, Miss Mary.
Good afternoon, April. How are you?
I'm good. So, Miss Mary agreed upon a little bit what we would call story time. And she's going to tell her story about the chitlins in the slow cooker.
Yes.
All right. So, get ready. It's a very good story. All right. Whenever you're ready, Miss Mary.
I'm glad you like it. I'm sure, I hope the other people like it as well. You are the only person I believe I ever told a story to. And I have a million of them, not a million, but I have quite a few. But I don't tell them about the South, where I was raised up. And let me give you just a little background of my aunt. My aunt, she had one arm. She ran a house. Well, I guess now you would say the ill repute, because that's where people go to get their alcohol, beer, and dance and party till dawn. But during other times, being that we were from a big family, she is one of the offsprings of 14 kids. She would have the family over. And at the same time when she had you over, that would bring other people over as well, and they would buy alcohol. So it enhanced her business. And she invited the family over for chitlins. And being that, I would say, my family was very fond of hog maws and chitlins.
Okay.
So this particular time that I remember, I don't know, has she done it before or what? Or was she trying to show off her slow cooker? I do not know. I was a child. And I went along with my aunt there because we all was invited. And she proceeded to go into the kitchen and get the chitlins ready. My aunt, her sister, and her, they got them all ready. She got them into the slow cooker. She had just recently gotten a TV. And we children, and the young teenagers, we were all in this one room looking at the TV, Westerns, of course. And some time had went by, and the grown-ups had gotten a little tipsy from their alcohol and their beer.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, without a warning, this slow cooker came out the kitchen and came across the floor. And it was throwing chitlins all kind of way. Everyone was trying to dive and run out the door and everything. I guess it's safe to say no one got no chitlins that day.
Okay, so did she put the slow cooker on the floor?
No, the slow cooker was on the stove or on a table. It was on something in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. We children were not allowed to go and follow grown-ups around.
Oh, okay.
But I know they were in there getting the chitlins prepared. Uh-huh. So I don't know where this slow cooker was. Did she put it on the counter, on the table, or something? But all of a sudden we heard, boom.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that's whatever it was on, it came down all, but it didn't fall over. It was still upright.
Okay, and then it across the floor.
Right, and the kitchen the door wasn't closed.
I see.
And we all heard this. We all looked towards the kitchen, and in the doorway was the slow cooker. And we still was staring at the slow cooker.
Like, wow.
We took our eyes off the television and went toward the
do the
slow
same thing
cooker.
with that slow
And
cooker.
that slow cooker wasn't slow anymore.
Ooh, fast cooker.
It started coming across the floor, dancing and throwing
the hot chitlins.
Chitlins, and they were like into little bite-sized pieces. Was flying all over everything, and everyone headed out and chitlin
bits there.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't think I stopped running until I got home. I didn't want no part of helping clean up those chitlins or trying to pick some of them drunks up off the floor, because I'm sure they got quite a few got burned with the chitlins because they fell down because they were too drunk to stand up. But that was one incident that I said that people in the South always tell everything. That was one incident in our family that people do not talk about, and neither did I. But I remember it distinctly, if I lived to be 100, the day that the slow cooker cremated those chitlins.
Just listening to Teachable Moments with April podcast. I truly hope you enjoyed this episode. We invite you to stay connected with us on our other social media platforms such as TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. Also, check us out on our official podcast landing page on podpage.com/Teachable Moments with April to see all our content in one place. You can leave messages and give feedback and more.